So it's probably about time I addressed the elephant in the room. I have been quite occupied with completing contracts, planning for Clean Slate, finishing my latest book and music release, and even a series of comedic videos in the last month and a half. Now that I've got a bit of room to breathe, let me catch you up with why I deleted Music Entrepreneur HQ. Time to stop hiding. For one reason or another, I haven't had to promote my products or services in the last few years. Cushy contracts, referrals from band leaders, supportive collaborators. There were generous, proactive people in my corner, and there was always more than enough to keep me busy. Things look different now that I've decided to move on and embrace my ideas more. It's not like I'm completely on my own. I have some contracts in the works, and I still have collaborators, though some have also moved on to other endeavors. Of course, I have a small team that I think the world of, too. But it's time to stop hiding behind a brand and position myself at the front of the stage, even if it's a little scary. It's time to let people in on my world, not just who I am as an artist, coach, or as a musician, which you've already had the opportunity to see. I want to let you in on all my passions. I want to be more vulnerable and transparent in my sharing. And that's something I imagine you've already picked up from the Creative Excitement Emotion podcast so far. A simplified web presence. My friend, singer-songwriter Jonathan Ferguson once said, "I don't know anyone with more Facebook pages than David Andrew Weeb." Yes, it was getting out of hand. There was a time when niche and micro-niche sites were in vogue, and I'm sure to a degree they still work. I was probably at the height of my obsession with niche sites in 2014. But I didn't want to make you work so hard for the information you're looking for anymore. Music Entrepreneur HQ, Content Marketing Musician, David Andrew Weeb. I wanted to create a central location where you could get everything. And there is a little more work to do, but most of what you're looking for can now be found at davidandrewweeb.com. So this is your reintroduction to David Andrew Weeb. And this is what I'd like to share about myself. I'm a digital marketer and new media expert. I build websites, design graphics, write copy, develop content, and more. I'm an award-winning composer and musician. No changes here, just that you can expect more releases from me moving forward. I'm a best-selling author and writer. Besides books and content, I also help people with lyric writing, white papers, business plans, grant writing, ghostwriting, and self-publishing. I'm a professional podcaster. You will probably start to hear more advertising in future episodes, though I'm always keen to self-sponsor episodes too. My passion is helping independent artists, creatives, creators, and entrepreneurs. Music isn't the only thing I cover. I also get into community building, personal development, spirituality, leadership, entrepreneurship, and digital marketing. If you haven't had the chance to explore davidandrewweeb.com yet, now may be the time you've been waiting for. Less work. Having fewer sites to maintain means more focus on one area. I get to make faster progress with my projects, and I get to have more control over my workload. Most importantly, I can focus more on the coaching, the work I do with you, and helping you get the results you're looking for in your career. Giving up the good for great. Things don't always work out the way you hope they will. No one goes into a new project thinking, "I sure hope this will be a greater failure than the last." Yet when push comes to shove, numbers don't lie. They tell a story. It might not be a story you want to hear, but there's always a cost to sticking our heads in the sand and pretending something is working when it isn't. That cost can be our income, our well-being, our affinity with others, and more. Remaining loyal to a person, community, or project to the point of sacrifice and misery is a fault I can admit to. But I'm taking steps to heal this part of my journey so I can find the intersection of fulfillment, satisfaction, and lucre I desire. Music Entrepreneur HQ was good. It showed much promise early on, but even with increasing effort, it never turned into something great. I'm ready to give up the good for great. Going backwards rather than forwards. When you have as much content as I do, you recognize the importance of content audits, updating outdated articles, consolidating pieces that are talking about similar topics, and deleting what is no longer relevant to the business at hand. And I have found this to be a very time and energy-intensive process. Yes, it is necessary, and we have come to a time in building online businesses where it's important to look at how we can do more with less. But what I've found is that instead of freeing yourself to focus on the present and what's ahead, you end up mucking about in the past, a past that you may not enjoy remembering or revisiting. Unfortunately, trying to create episode 300 of the New Music Industry podcast felt like the same insanity twirl wash cycle. It involved looking back on years of podcast episodes, identifying what was great about them, and talking about things that happened a long time ago. I didn't get it done because I wanted to move forward. I wanted to work on things I was excited about working on, didn't want to spend ages dusting off my past. I'm not saying it won't get done, but as Clean Slate Victoria was approaching, it was important for me to focus on that instead. Improved results. Yes, I wanted improved results in my business, and I have seen some positive changes since making the shift to a personal brand already. But I'm not just talking about improved results for me, I'm talking about improved results for you. Look at the new podcast and how we've been able to deliver more content faster. Look at the Clean Slate event we just had in Victoria and how it brought the community together. Look at the Productivity, Performance, and Profits Blackbook, which is now officially available as a Kindle, paperback, and hardcover. Not to mention my new musical release, the Makeshift Romance EP. All this is possible because of the efforts I've put into streamlining and team building. I know that what we've created isn't for everyone, but as we keep panning, we'll find the gold. And whether you've been with me since the beginning or you've been with me for a couple of episodes, you have no idea how thankful I am for you. Welcome to Creativity, Excitement, Emotion, where I'm documenting my journeys, successes, failures, and everything in between. I hope you'll stick with us. I have no idea whether this gambit will pay off. Maybe we'll think better and go back to Music Entrepreneur HQ. We'll see. In the meantime, I'm excited about creating more great resources for you. Thanks so much for listening. If you enjoyed this, I want to invite you to like, follow, subscribe, and leave a comment. I want to connect with you, and I'm excited to see what we can create together. Until next time.
Unlock the secrets to skyrocketing your productivity, boosting performance, and maximizing profits with my latest premium guide, the Productivity, Performance, and Profits Blackbook. Tailored for independent artists and entrepreneurs, this comprehensive resource is your roadmap to turning ideas into reality. Say goodbye to abandoned projects collecting dust on your shelves or buried in your hard drives. It's time to bring your vision to life. Grab your free copy of the Productivity, Performance, and Profits Blackbook now at davidandrewweeb.com/blackbook. That's WIEBE. Don't miss out on the key to unlocking your success.